Camera is on. You okay? Everything is set. This is ready. So this is a special moment for us all, my YouTube followers. As I told you, I'm called Godfrey Stephen Lloyd, and I'm from Eastern Congo, Western Uganda. So I mean this that border. Um, first and foremost, we need to discuss a lot of issues. Maybe on daily basis so that we can follow some series of events that are happening across the world, especially in East Africa. So, my question that I would raise, or I would like to ask, is about why do most people, most of the time, they just take like Africa just for granted, like okay, when it comes to Africa, like if you give a genuine definition, okay, your mental perspective, what do you think of Africa is? So most people will tell you people drinking from rivers and streams where there are cows. Some will tell you grass, thatched houses. Some will describe it like people still hunting and gathering. Of course, those things were present like in just the past eras. Should I call it Precambrian period or whatever? So I'm not good at geography, but listing the periods or what. So should I call it like the Iron Age? Or, okay, Iron Age. That's the better definition that can rise, like can make you understand what that era is. Iron Age, when people had just developed use of iron and stone, iron tools and whatever, Stone Age. So those are the centuries, like millions of years back, but people are still referring to Africa as just being the present. Okay, so for that case, that could be something like a soliloquy because not quite they're not quite, they have limited knowledge about such a certain phenomenon. But sometimes we just develop we draw some mental pictures of things we don't really know, or just we assume without giving a clear definition, without having the supporting evidence. So you need just to have a trip, or you need to have to maybe have someone you are contact with so that can feed you with enough evidence about it. So why I brought this topic is like, some people just feel like we are all sometimes we are affected in the societies we are living in. Because it was yesterday, but one, I was an application code. And someone was like, "Oh man, I think she was a Filipino because I took some screenshots on my phone and she was like asking, yo, what's all about you? Said I'm from Africa. Oh, you're too black. People still primitive. Okay. I say thank you, dear. May God bless you and your best endeavors. So, really, you just come on and tell me I'm black because I'm from Africa. Why? If I had supporting evidence, then I would have ended up in the courts of law. I would have just subdued myself. I'm not a racist, but I have to talk about it, you know. So, I know Western media is always talking negative things about Africa, but like, yeah, well, people still primitive. Yeah, well, no, if you got the cases, like if you go now, into the forest, there's some primitive people like primitive tribe. We also have the Azambe tribe. We also have the Kalahari. We also have some pygmies in Cameroon, whatever shit. But you just need to give us an example. Like, just want to give you an example. Like, was and contacted tribe. I think everybody across this continent. Every continent has that. And contacted tribe, like if you go India, there's an island I think there are also black people too, like uncontacted trade where people don't move, even the government had to stop foreigners from that enclavement or small island that people shouldn't go to because their aggressive behavior. So, well, let's put along that. So, what I'm trying to equate in you, like Africa, the black people, they are divided into two groups. We have the Bantu people, the speakers also have the Nilotics. Bantu, that's almost like 85, around the 85%, because if straight from South Africa to West, East Africa. So, those are all the black people, Bantu tribe. Some speaking languages which are so close, or some ones some ones which are almost similar. So we go to the Hamats. Hamats, these are people with a long nose, tall, with some whatever eyes. Yeah. We have the Nilotes, tall and black, especially the Sudanese. We have some Arabic, those are indigenous tribes, like the Ethiopians, we have the Somali people, we have the Berbers, we have the Egyptian Arabs, we have Africa is just like a combination of different races coming out. So we show total amount makes a population of around 1.5 billion people. Yeah. So religiously, religion was introduced in Africa by the Arab traders around 18th century or 17th century. These are Arab traders, who were trading slaves, some were for business, other types of business. So especially along the East African coast. So the coming of the Europeans, 20th century, built Christianity and other religions. So, but some people still practice their traditional religions like voodoo. Most people that believe in such things, I will not support, or I will be against them, or support them, whatever, because this is my personal perspective. But most people do practice those religions, especially if you go to countries like Benin, and then countries like Congo, countries like Uganda, Southern Sudan, South Africa, people that are still believing in that. So I will not talk much about that, but most people believing their ancestors, and just for spiritual uplifting and security and luck. Yes. So through performance of various rituals and I call it meeting. I hear they say meeting at every full moon, keeping dancing, praising the ancestors. But yeah, some is good, but some is bad. But I will not say much, because if you're just putting up on something, it will be for your own beneficial, just praising whatever shit, but it should benefit you. So most people that still lagging behind because of such religions. Some are rich, some are poor, so I will not define that much. But all in all, we are all alive and still living. But some things are mostly practiced by the primitive tribes, like how I always watch on TVs and YouTube channels. Yeah. So economically, most people practice. We have tribes that practice subsistence farming. You know, subsistence farming is the growing of crops and rearing of animals. So this is common among the Bantu. They have small gardens and a certain limited number of animals, and also they're hunters. But such cultures that have been broken just for conservation of the environment because of endangered species of wild animals. So they just want to regulate the use of wild meat so that to balance the ecosystem. So suppose all the lions were killed, the elephants you see were killed, whales, all the types of fish, antelopes, buffaloes, pythons, whatever. So they are all killed, so it will mean nothing. So they just need to regulate the consumption of the wild animal. So on the other hand, we have nomadic pastoralism. Nomadic pastoralism is people keep moving, migrating from one place to another, looking for pasture. So they're constant like that, and has been practiced for thousands of years. So thousands of years, people keep moving. They got no permanent home. They got no work. So, and that is common, not only in Africa. I think also in Europe, because you see herders of deers or reindeers. Yeah. So that is we have the Eskimos, we have have also the Russians, some tribes are there, and the Chinese. So that's why. So people like just wish like adopt their culture so that preserve it for thousands of years. So that's all over for today. In case you have any topic we shall discuss about, maybe you can put in comments. So I'm still going with Stephen Lloyd. Thank you. Subscribe more, like, share. I wish you all the best. God bless you.